Kathleen Martin. I'm pleased to be the chair of Vascular Discovery this year, and we're excited to be here in Chicago this year with our keynote speaker for tomorrow's plenary session, Dr. Kristy R from Stanford University. Dr. Redhorse is an expert, a world-renowned expert in angiogenesis and vascular development, and we're so excited to have her here for these sessions. Tomorrow, you're going to be talking to us about cardiovascular development, your specialty, and implications for cardiovascular disease. Can you give us a preview of the message you're most excited to share with us tomorrow?
Right. So tomorrow I'll talk about the work that I've been doing over many years in my lab, studying coronary development in mouse hearts. And what we have been doing more recently is to take the lessons that we learn of how coronary arteries develop and then apply those in mouse models of myocardial infarction and redevelop the arteries to benefit recovery. And so we've been really excited about that recently. But of course, we want to move that into human therapeutics. And one of the ways that you can get some evidence that these pathways that we're studying in mice are important in humans are human genetics. And so I'm really excited to talk to you tomorrow about how there was an intersection between some GWAS studies and human genetics of the cardiovascular system and cardiovascular development with our studies.
Oh, that's very exciting. So are you able to validate some human GWAS hits in mice?
That's exactly right. Yeah, so as you may know, one of the hardest parts about all of this excellent and amazing data coming from human GWAS studies is that it takes a long time to actually parse out which of the variants associated with a trait, like coronary artery disease, which of those are actually driving the phenotype. And so to do that, people like me, who are wet lab, in vivo mouse biologists, we can really help with that. And that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I'll talk about a GWAS that is not directly related to coronary artery disease, but related to a coronary artery development phenotype.
That's really exciting. And it's so fun when we can see these insights from human genetics, get mechanistic understanding in the mice, and hopefully bring us back to bedside, bench to bedside one day. Is there any hints of therapy on the horizon that could come from this?
Right. So actually one of the most exciting and surprising parts was the fact that this trait that was associated with coronary development, the most significant hit was in a gene that we had been studying with coronary artery regeneration.
Oh.
And so it, I think, gives a really good possibility of using this pathway to affect regeneration in human coronary arteries in the future.
Well, that sounds really exciting, and we can't wait to hear about it tomorrow, understanding more how we can learn from mechanisms of development to promote growth of new vessels in the heart. Can't wait to hear your talk. Thank you so much for being with us here in Chicago at Vascular Discovery.
My pleasure. Thank you.